Hello all. Today we're going to learn about a Swiss multinational pharmaceutical company, Novartis. Most of us have already heard about this company. Let us know this company in a much better way. Novartis International AG is a Swiss multinational pharmaceutical company based in Basel, Switzerland, ranking number 1 in sales, $57.9 billion among the worldwide industry in 2013. Novartis manufactures such drugs as clozapine, clozaril, diclofenac, Voltaren, carbamazepine, Tegretol, valsartan, Diovan, and imatinib, mesylate, Glivi. Additional agents include ilosporin, neural sandimum, letrozole femara, methylphenidate, Ritalin, terbinafine, Lamisil, and others. In 1996, Ciba-Geigy merged with Sandoz, with the pharmaceutical and agrochemical divisions of both staying together to form Novartis. Other Ciba-Geigy and Sandoz businesses were sold off, or like Ciba Specialty Chemicals, were spun off as independent companies. The Sandoz brand disappeared for 3 years but was revived in 2003 when Novartis consolidated its generic drugs businesses into a single subsidiary and named it Sandoz. Novartis divested its agrochemical and genetically modified crops business in 2000 with the spin-out of Syngenta in partnership with AstraZeneca, which also divested its agrochemical business. Novartis is a full member of the European Federation of Pharmaceutical Industries and Associations (EFPIA), the International Federation of Pharmaceutical Manufacturers and Associations (IFPMA), and the Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America (PHRMA). Novartis was created in 1996 from the merger of Ciba-Geigy and Sandoz Laboratories, both Swiss companies with long histories. Ciba-Geigy was formed in 1970 by the merger of J.R. Geigy Limited, founded in Basel in 1758, and Ciba, founded in Basel in 1859. Combining the histories of the merger partners, the company's effective history spans 250 years. In 1859, Alexander Clavel (1805 to 1873) took up the production of fuchsine in his factory for silk dyeing works in Basel. In 1864, a new site for the production of synthetic dyes was constructed, and in 1873, Clavel sold his dye factory to the new company, Bind Schredler and Busch. In 1884, Bind Schredler and Busch was transformed into a joint stock company with the name Gesellschaft für Chemische Industrie Basel, Company for Chemical Industry Basel. The acronym CIBA was adopted as the company's name in 1945. In 1967, Sandoz merged with Wonder AG, known as Ovomaltine and Isostar. Sandoz acquired the companies Delmark, Wasabrod, a Swedish manufacturer of crisp bread, and Gerber Products Company, a baby food company. In 1995, Sandoz spun off its specialty chemicals business to form Clariant. Subsequently, in 1997, Clariant merged with its specialty chemicals business that was spun off from Hoest AG in Germany. In 1996, Sandoz merged with Ciba-Geigy, with the pharmaceutical and agrochemical divisions of both staying together to form Novartis. The company's global research operations, called Novartis Institutes for Biomedical Research (NIBR), have their global headquarters in Cambridge, Massachusetts, United States. 2 research institutes reside within NIBR that focus on diseases in the developing world: Novartis Institute for Tropical Diseases, which works on tuberculosis, dengue, and malaria, and Novartis Vaccines Institute for Global Health, which works on Salmonella typhi, typhoid fever, and Shigella. An ongoing Basel campus project has the aim to transform Novartis headquarters in Basel from an industrial complex to a place of innovation, knowledge, and encounter. The pharmaceutical giant decided to transform the existing Sandoz office buildings and chemical factories of its headquarters in 2001. The buildings gradually were demolished and replaced with works by architects and artists of international stature. Frank Gehry, Rafael Menio, and from Sana, Kazuyo Sejima and Rui Nishizawa were among the architects, and Jenny Holzer and Richard Serra among the artists. Novartis AG is a Swiss publicly traded holding company that operates through the Novartis Group. Novartis AG owns directly or indirectly all companies worldwide that operate as subsidiaries of the Novartis Group. The businesses of Novartis are divided into 6 operating divisions: pharmaceuticals, Alcon, eye care, vaccines and diagnostics, Sandoz, generics, consumer divided into 2 divisions: over-the-counter and animal health, and corporate. Novartis operates directly and through dozens of subsidiaries in countries around the world, each of which fall under one of the divisions, and that Novartis categorizes as fulfilling one or more of the following functions: holding finance. The entity is a holding company and or performs finance functions for the group. Sales. The entity performs sales and marketing activities for the group. Production. The entity performs manufacturing and or production activities for the group. And research. The entity performs research and development activities for the group. Novartis AG also holds 33.3% of the shares of Roche. However, it does not exercise control over Roche. Novartis also owned 24.9% of Idenix Pharmaceuticals prior to its sale to Merck and Company Incorporation. Novartis also has 2 significant license agreements with Genentech, a subsidiary of Roche. One agreement is for Lucentis, the other is for Xolair, both of which Novartis markets outside the US. Challenge to India's patent laws. Novartis fought a 7-year controversial battle to patent Gleevy in India and took the case all the way to the Indian Supreme Court, where the patent application was finally rejected. The patent application at the center of the case was filed by Novartis in India in 1998 after India had agreed to enter the World Trade Organization and to abide by worldwide intellectual property standards under the TRIPS agreement. On May 17, 2010, a jury in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York awarded $33,67,250 in compensatory damages against Novartis, finding that the company had committed sexual discrimination against 12 female sales representatives and entry-level managers since 2002 in matters of pay, promotion and treatment after learning that the employees were pregnant. 2 months later, the company settled with the remaining plaintiffs for $152.5 million plus attorney fees. In the summer of 2013, 2 Japanese universities retracted several publications of clinical trials that purported to show that valsartan, branded as Diovan, had cardiovascular benefits when it found that the statistical analysis had been manipulated and that a Novartis employee had participated in the statistical analysis but had not disclosed his relationship with Novartis, but only his affiliation with Osaka City University, where he was a lecturer. The scandal led to several Japanese hospitals to stop using the drug and media outlets to run reports on the scandal and issues with the pharmaceutical industry in Japan. So we got to know about the various aspects of Novartis. We went through the company's history to its present day scenario. Hope the information was useful and have a good day ahead.